I'm going back to Wakanda. Where's my home? Whoa, I'm going back to Wakanda. Yo, niggas have given up their religion. I seen a motherfucker that said, I'm going back to Wakanda. A preacher. That was gonna be his sermon this Sunday coming up. Black people have went ape shit with this shit. And I'm sick and tired of it. So what I did, I went to the movies because I did a video on the Black Panther. It's called The Black Panther and Foolish Black People. And everybody said, nigga, you need to go see the movie. Okay, cool. I went to go see it. So now, my views didn't change. If anything, they got worse. Because I saw the movie for what it is. And it's a fictitious fucking movie for people to see and enjoy. That plain and simple. Now, true indeed, did they have overt messages and covert messages? Yes, they did. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I've seen a few. I've seen a few videos that these people have done on YouTube with them decoding the movie. But the reality of it is that, pop it please, thank you. The reality of it is that if you haven't sat down with the producer and director in order to ask them, hey, did this scene mean this? Did that scene mean that? You ain't saying shit. You see what's so funny? A lot of these people that decode movies, they never sit down with the director and the producer. Because if they did, damn near half of the time, the director and the producer would laugh and be like, nah, nigga, where you get that from? We didn't mean that. So everybody is basing their views on their own perception, as well as I. You know what's another thing that's crazy? You see, I never was a fan of the Black Panther. I've read the comic books a little bit, but I was really a fan of the X-Men and Wolverine. Those two comic books. The Uncanny X-Men and Wolverine. Those two comic books. And I remember when I was younger, as a teenager, people used to pick on me. Oh, you reading those comic books, you ain't nothing but a nerd. They used to tell me, yo, deal with reality. This is real. Life is real. Them fucking comic books that you reading, that's some fake shit, nigga. Those same motherfuckers, those teenagers that told me that I was living in a fictitious life and that shit wasn't real. Those same motherfuckers that didn't read no comic books, any comic books when they were younger, well, are those same motherfuckers that grew up to be adults that's taking pictures like this and saying hashtag Wakanda. Ain't never read a fucking Black Panther comic book in their lives. But black people are so desperate to cling on to something that they'll fucking utilize all their energy to invest in a fictitious fucking movie. That's in reality, it's meant for kids. We as adults should already have black pride. All of the images and the colors and the dancing and etc. all came from the director said it, the costume designer said it, the actors, they said we took from different African cultures. So if y'all are so overwhelmed about this fucking movie, how? I know how. None of y'all niggas ever studied fucking Africa. None of y'all niggas ever studied African culture, But I bet you, Pop it, thank you. Y'all niggas studied mythology. I bet you, if I ask you who's Zeus, Hercules, Athena, and the likes, you'll know that. I bet you when I start talking about the Iliad, or plays written by William Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet, you'll know that. But you don't know any African proverbs, any African folklore, none of that. Y'all niggas went out, invested in some dashikis, I hope, and pray to sweet baby Jesus that you gave that money to somebody black. That you didn't order to a website like AfricanImports.com that white people are running, and the majority of the unks, African beads, medallions, etc., are made in China. Y'all gotta motherfucking wake the fuck up. I ain't the bad guy. I'm just here to tell you. I'm just here to motherfucking put you on game. All I see is the blind leading the blind. Oh, that was a good movie. Yeah. Ask me this question. Are you gonna go see it again? Langston? Yes. I'm gonna take my children there so they can see it. I saw it for the first time so I could be able to do this video and tell you that my views never changed from the fucking first video. And then the second thing is I saw it just to see if there was any sex or anything that was out of the way so that my children could be able to see it. Because one of my children, he's an artist. The other child, she wants to be an author and a photographer. And for them to see this shit on a big screen it inspires them. It motivates them to duplicate that. But by no means are they gonna go home and say, Baba, they've been calling me Baba for years, so don't get it fucking twisted, my nigga. Don't get it twisted. Don't act like, oh yeah, well he's saying Baba because nigga, that's old. It means father or old wise one. One who possesses wisdom. A teacher. So they'll say, hey Baba, I want to go back to Wakanda. No, they're not going to say that. You may think they will, but they're not going to say that to me. People got hyped off of this shit, man. And they took it too far. You know what I got out of the movie? Wakanda, the Black Panther, and his family, they're elitists. They're no different from the Boule. The Boule does charity work. These rich, wealthy black people do charity work, but it's a tax write-off. They make a certain amount of money, they gotta spend a certain amount of money. It ain't too many fucking black people that's sincere, that have money. It's not. It's the truth. Have you ever noticed that most of our wealthy black celebrities have some type of camp, a foundation? You mean to tell me these egotistical motherfuckers, all of them have some type of motherfucking community center, a foundation, a donation, or some shit? Get the fuck out of here. They're doing it because they have to. That's what I saw in the Black Panther. they look down on poor people. The people that would actually be invited to live in Wakanda, if it truly existed, would be people like Obama, Will Smith, motherfuckers that got money. They're not gonna tell a broke nigga like me or you can come over there. They ain't concerned with that shit. Your Messiah was Killmonger. And true indeed, he did smack her, or choke the lady, and he was a little aggressive. But guess what? The Black Panther's father left his ass, deserted him. And America made him that way. But it's crazy that we're talking as if these motherfuckers are real. We're having dialogues on this fucking movie. But we can't seem to have dialogue about Africa, about black problems, issues that we have in America and around the world. Celebrities are renting out fucking movie theaters and shit, but ain't renting out fucking libraries and shit for these children to... Come on, man. Celebrities are renting out fucking movie theaters, but they can't manage to fucking help pay the whole community's light bill or some shit. Niggas don't need Wakanda in this fucking movie. They need their fucking bills paid. They need real heroes in their life. You should see these kids. They're excited, man. For real. The new the new conscious community are those actors that's in the Black Panther movie. For real. Straight up. I've seen it with my own eyes. Chad, the nigga that's the Black Panther, he surprised these kids. These niggas, the kids went ape shit. So anything that man will say, whether it's right or wrong, those kids are gonna listen. But what about the real heroes? What about your fucking mother and your damn father that get up every day and cook for your black ass? What about grandma? What about auntie? What about your uncle that took your ass in when your damn mother was on crack and your father was dead? That's still with the real heroes in life. I'm a hero, nigga. Because I love you. You may not like how I talk to y'all motherfuckers at times, but guess what? That white coach that you let your son play for, basketball, you ain't say shit when he yelled down your son's throat. You ain't say a goddamn thing. But now all of a sudden you want to be all motherfucking sensitive. Now all of a sudden niggas are telling me, you just angry, you need some counseling. No, you need some counseling. These motherfuckers telling me I need to seek anger management. You need to seek smiley, coon management. If you think that this shit is okay, where you have a bunch of niggas having faith and hope in a goddamn movie. Niggas done gave up Jesus for a while. When the Black Panther dies out, which it will in a few weeks, niggas gonna go back to worshiping white Jesus. This is Langston 2092. 1.